Hey guys, so since the patch day there has been a lot of talk about some potential last minute nerfs to the soul shards, and I want to clear things up a little bit. If you're seeing this video, then this means that this is confirmed on the live servers already. I was waiting with this because I wasn't 100% sure. It just was data mined at first, and we saw the changes in the free planner mostly, and there was nothing in the patch notes about this. So this is a bit weird, but it is Blizzard, so sometimes they like to put stuff into the patches and don't really talk about it. So we already had some last minute nerfs here with like the Sliver of Terror and all these kind of things here that I already talked about in another video. But it seems like we got another last minute nerf, which is mostly the weapon shards with their elemental damage rolls and this percent damage roll. So as you can see here, it used to roll to up to 50% extra damage, and now it rolls only to 15. And also the elements go from 75 only down to 25% elemental damage. So this sounds like it's actually quite a lot, but the truth is it's not really that bad. So this makes it so that all the stats are at least a lot much more equal now. So you have 15% damage, you have 15% attack speed. So, you know, you can kind of choose between them, and it's not really like, okay, you have to get this element now and otherwise you're screwed. So for the most part, it would actually take a lot of tries if you go for, let's say, only lightning damage to get like a really high roll of like close to 75% to begin with. So you probably have to get something like, you know, 50 weapon shards to even ever get there. So most likely you'll probably run around with something like a 55% roll and like a 65% roll for quite a while, not even a perfect one anyway. With these smaller values and smaller ranges, it's much easier to actually achieve perfection, and also you have more stats to choose from. So this means overall a nerf of around 1.5 tiers, basically for every single build. So it's not really the end of the world. It does make the ethereals a bit more in line with other season themes, especially the ethereals now. And it's not like ethereals are like up here and soul shards are up here. So it's, you know, a bit closer. So overall, I would say that basically every single build still profits compared to season 24. Some builds a lot more than others because some builds straight up couldn't use ethereals or had like really weak options. For example, when you had to replace Shenlongs on Inner Monk with an ethereal, that also wasn't really that strong. So Inner Monk, for example, is still way stronger than in season 24. And most builds in general are still much powerful. The relative power between builds doesn't change at all. So basically, straight up, everything went down 1.5 tiers. I guess the big winner here is something like Zuni Massa and LoD Darts and these kind of things that kind of heavy double dip on attack speed, because attack speed is actually a super good stat now for those builds. And there might be a few other candidates where maybe you can reach like another break point with like Pestilence, Corpse Lance, or Hydra and these kind of things, where you can get like a bit more than usual out of it, for example. But for the most part, you can kind of like choose whichever you like for most builds that actually benefit in any way from attack speed. Or just go with this, or just go with this. So it doesn't really matter too much. In most cases, it's probably still elemental damage slightly better, especially on dual-wielding builds. So there you probably want this, because this is only local to the weapon. So when you have two weapons, the bonus is actually just halved. So you want to go for the element. So this is just a quick update on the soul shards. Everything went down around 1.5 tiers. So it will make, you know, some of those 150 clears that you might have had in mind a little bit more difficult. Also for myself, I expected to do like 150 solo monk by Sunday or so. So maybe I have to wait until Monday now, or maybe Tuesday, worst case, I guess. So yeah, so some stuff has kind of like moved a bit more out of reach, but it's not really the end of the world. Overall, the soul shards are insanely powerful anyway, better than ethereals in basically every single case, so not really too much to worry about. So this is just what I wanted to share here. Hope you enjoyed this little video, and wish you good luck in season 25.